Hey folks, want to jump on here and shoot a quick solo podcast. This one's going to be on Google AI Studio. That said, we haven't covered this product yet. Therefore, super excited to come on and discuss. Being fully transparent, today is the first time that I've gone in and had a look. Therefore, I thought it'd be perfect to share my findings. Let's get into it. Google AI Studio is a web-based tool from Google that lets you experiment with and build apps using AI, especially Gemini models, all directly in your browser. What it is, simple explanation. Think of it like a playground plus workshop for AI. You can chat with AI models, test prompts like ChatGPT style interactions, generate text, images, audio, or video, turn ideas into working apps or code. Official site open, Google AI Studio. What you can do in it, here are the main things people use it for. Number one, test AI prompts. Try different prompts and see how the AI responds. Adjust settings, temperature, tone, etc. Number two, build AI apps. No/low code, describe what you want. AI generates code. Example, quote, make a chatbot for my website, end quote. Number three, work with multiple AI types. Text, chat, summaries, images via Imagen, video via Veo, audio, speech, transcription. Number four, export real code. Once it works, click, quote, generate code, end quote, and use it in your app. Key features, browser-based, no install needed. Free tier available, works with Gemini AI models, supports chat, app building, and live streaming modes. Can even run code, Python sandbox, and analyze files. Who it's for: developers, prototype AI apps fast. Students/beginners learn AI without setup. Non-coders experiment and build simple tools. Even if you're not technical, you can still use it to try advanced AI features. How it's different from Gemini chatbot. Gemini app equals just chatting with AI. AI Studio equals building, testing, and coding with AI. A good analogy from the community: AI Studio is like a workshop, Gemini is like a chat assistant. Quick example, you could type, quote, create a travel itinerary generator, excuse me, it's 7 p.m. on a Sunday, itinerary generator for Sydney, end quote. AI Studio can generate the UI, write the code, connect it to an AI model. You get a working mini app in minutes. Bottom line, at Google AI Studio equals Google's main, quote, builder tool, end quote, for generative AI. It's one of the easiest ways to go from idea to working AI app without heavy setup. Let's go over to Gemini.google.com. Google AI Studio has evolved significantly as of March 2026. It is no longer just a, quote, prompt playground, end quote, for testing models. It is transformed into a full stack, quote, vibe coding, end quote, environment. The core philosophy now is that you can describe a functional application in plain English, and the platform handles the backend database via Firebase and deployment automatically. Key features and capabilities in 2026. Vibe coding, anti-gravity, powered by the anti-gravity coding agent. AI Studio can now generate and iterate on multi-file projects, install libraries, and run tests autonomously. Integrated Firebase, it automatically detects if your app needs a database or user authentication and sets up Cloud Firestore or Firebase auth with one click. Multimodal playground, you can still test and tune prompts for text, image, audio, and video models in a single interface. One-click deployment, apps can be deployed directly from the browser to live URLs without needing a local dev environment. Available models, Google AI Studio provides access to the latest Gemini 3.1 family and specialized creative models. Model category, reasoning and coding, key models, Gemini 3.1 Pro, best for complex logic, long context tasks, and full stack app building. Speed and efficiency, key models, or model category, speed and efficiency, key models, Gemini 3.1 Flash/Lite, best for high volume tasks and low latency agentic workflows. Model category, image generation, key models, Nano Banana 2/Pro, best for fast, high quality image generation and reasoning based editing. Model category, video generation. Key models, VO 3.1, best for cinematic mobile-ready video, available on paid tiers. And then you have model category, experimental. Key models, agentic vision, best for models that, quote, investigate, end quote, images by zooming and inspecting details. Pricing and tiers. While Google AI Studio itself remains free to use for prototyping and testing, it operates on two main tracks for API usage. Number one, free tier, $0, limited rate limits. Data may be used by Google to improve models. Access to Gemini 3.1 Flash and standard Banana models. Number two, pay as you go, pay tier, higher rate limits and data privacy. Data is not used for training. Access to, quote, pro level, end quote, level models like VO 3.1 and Imagen 4. Cost is based on token usage, e.g. approximately $1 per, presuming USD, United States dollar, $1 per 1 million input tokens for Gemini 3.1 Pro. Important status note: as of March 21, 2026, some users have reported intermittent issues with the, quote, spend cap, end quote, feature and slight latency in the Gemini API. Google is currently rolling out mitigations. Fascinating. How does it compare to Claude? This is on Claude.ai. Maybe a biased prompt. Great question. Google AI Studio and Claude AI are quite different tools serving somewhat different purposes. Here's how they stack up. What they are: Claude.ai is a conversational AI assistant. You talk to it to get help with writing, analysis, coding, research, brainstorming, and so on. Google AI Studio is primarily a developer platform for building, experimenting with Google's Gemini models. It's a browser-based workspace where you can test AI models, prototype apps, and generate content. Models: Claude AI runs on Anthropic's Claude models, like the one you're talking to now. Google AI Studio gives you free access to Gemini 3 Pro image generation models, VO for video creation, and text-to-speech, making it one of the better free options for AI media generation. Multimodal capabilities. This is a notable strength for Google AI Studio. It's a unified surface where developers can use Gemini video generation, VO 3.1, text-to-speech, and live models all in one place. Claude.ai handles text, images, and documents well, but doesn't natively generate images or videos. App building / quote, vibe coding, end quote. Google AI Studio has leaned heavily into this. It recently launched a full stack vibe coding experience powered by an, quote, anti-gravity, end quote, coding agent with Firebase backend integration, letting users turn prompts into production-ready apps with multiplayer support, databases, and real-world services or real-world service connections. Google Claude.ai's artifacts and coding features are strong, but it's more of a conversational coding assistant rather than a full deploy to cloud platform. Privacy. On Google AI Studio's free tier, Google can use your public data to train its models. You need to upgrade to the paid tier to keep your business data private. Anthropic has its own data usage policies, but Claude AI's paid plans are designed with privacy in mind. The bottom line: if you want a conversational AI assistant for writing, reasoning, analysis, and coding help, Claude is purpose-built for that. If you're a developer wanting to experiment with Gemini models, build and deploy full apps, or generate images, video, audio for free, Google AI Studio is worth exploring. Many people use both depending on the task. Fascinating. Let's go back to ChatGPT for a sec. We're 10 minutes in. We'll keep this under 15. Let's walk through Google AI Studio step by step so you can actually use it, even if you've never built anything before. Step by step using Google AI Studio. Number one, open AI Studio. Go here, HTTPS. I may link it in the description. It's aistudio.google.com. Sign in with your Google account. You'll land on a dashboard with examples and a prompt box. Number 2, start with a single prompt. You'll see a chat style interface. Try something like write a 3-day itinerary for Sydney on a budget. You'll instantly get a response from a Gemini model. Number 3, adjust the AI behavior. Important. On the side panel, you can tweak model, e.g. Gemini 1.5 Pro / Flash. Temperature, creativity level, low 0.2 equals more factual. High 0.8 equals more creative. Safety settings tip: if responses feel, quote, too generic, end quote, increase temperature. Number 4, turn it into a reusable app. This is where AI Studio becomes powerful. Click, quote, create prompt, end quote, or, quote, save, end quote. Now you can add input fields like, quote, destination, end quote, budget, end quote. Structure your prompt like a mini app. Example, you are a travel planner. Create a day itinerary for city with a budget. One sec. We'll continue. Now users can fill in fields instead of rewriting prompts, whether the fields are days, city, and budget. Number 5, use, quote, get code, end quote. Super useful. Click get code. You'll get ready to use code in Python, JavaScript, example, JS, JavaScript, consult results equals await model dot or period, generate content, quote, or bracket, quote, plan a trip to Sydney, end quote, and end bracket. This is how you turn your idea into a real app or website. Let's continue. And then we have number 6, try multi-modal features. Cool part, AI Studio supports more than just text. Upload files, PDFs, images, ask questions about them, image generation, imaging, quote, create a logo for a coffee shop, end quote. Video, VO, if available, quote, generate a short beach sunset clip, end quote. Number 7, build something real, easy ideas. Try one of these: travel planner, resume improver, study notes generator, business name generator, chatbot for your website, beginner workflow, best way to learn. Follow this exact flow. Number 1, start with a basic prompt. Number 2, improve it, add instructions, tone, format. Number 3, turn it into a template with variables. Number 4, click get code. Number 5, plug in a simple app. Versus AI Studio versus ChatGPT. Quick clarity feature, chatting, AI Studio. You can chat with, same with ChatGPT. Build apps. AI Studio is their main strength. ChatGPT is limited. Feature, code export. AI Studio, you can build. ChatGPT, it's manual. Feature, ease of use. AI Studio, medium. ChatGPT, very easy. Think of AI Studio as a builder mode and ChatGPT as an assistant mode. Want a hands-on mini project? Probably not. I may hold off for a sec, but feel free to go try it. This isn't an advertisement or sponsorship for the product, but about Google AI Studio. One big thing about Google AI Studio, it lets you turn your ideas into real AI apps instantly. That's the core difference. Most AI tools like chat apps help you get answers. Google AI Studio helps you build something reusable. What that actually means, instead of just asking, quote, plan a trip to Sydney, end quote, you can turn it into a tool with input fields, city, budget, days, that anyone can use again and again. So it becomes a mini app, not just a one-time answer. Why this is a big deal? Because it removes the hardest parts of building AI. No complex setup, no backend needed at first, no deep coding required. You go from idea, working prototype, real code in minutes. Simple comparison. ChatGPT, quote, answer my question, end quote. Google AI Studio, quote, build me a tool or that answers this every time, end quote. Real world example. You could create a business name generator, a fitness planner, a study notes summarizer, a travel planner for Sydney, which we already discussed, and share or turn it into a website/app. In one sentence, Google AI Studio's biggest thing equals turning prompts into actual usable AI products. I think that's it. Wanted to come on here and just discuss. Thanks for listening, folks. Feel free to follow along or subscribe if you're on YouTube. It'd be great. And yeah, if you'd like it, leave a review. Appreciate you taking the time to listen.